Yo, hey, what's up, you guys? Streaming right now, Johnny Beane TV. Talking guitars. It's a new setup here. Interesting. We have to learn how to use this. StreamYard's kind of changing stuff around. But hey, you guys, my name is Johnny Beane. If this is your first time here, consider subscribing to the channel here on YouTube. Next goal is 13,500. And if you like your guitar talk, you like music news, you like unboxings, interviews, if you like Van Halen, we do a Van Halen show called Exclusively Van Halen. We actually dropped a last part of a three-part series called the Van Halen Kramer Few Knew About that premiered last night here on YouTube. Very cool stuff, you guys. That's a guitar that Eddie Van Halen played at 5150 in 1984. Gave it away at the NAMM show, and check out that video, you guys. Very interesting stuff. As I said, it's a three-part series. If you're a Van Halen fan, you probably want to check this out because you probably don't know about this guitar. Very amazing. But let's do a show right here on what channel is this? Brad Gillis.
Yes. Okay. Get some guitars. Turn around. Here we go. Tell me when. Hey, this is Brad Gillis from Night Ranger, and you're checking out Johnny Beane.
That's right. Brad Gillis is awesome. There we are, you guys. I got to make a new intro for this show. That intro there, that's like from several years ago. That is me, actually. That music, that is me playing. You guys can hear that. So, hey, welcome, you guys. Happy 4th of July, you guys. Remember, keep your pets inside tonight. Ned is in the house, Ned the cat, because, you know, fireworks tonight and yeah, you guys know the whole thing. So, hey, let's make this a real show, and let's say hello to the top tier of channel members here on the John Beane YouTube channel. Channel membership, it's a great way to help support the channel and support these shows, and the top tier are the executive producers. They are currently Michael B, Music Therapy Labs, Majestic PB and J Cat, Flipper Carlin, CC, Bay Area Rich, Sherman Callahan, Nova 9, R Habs, and Janice Lala, the intern. That's right. I have an intern. Her name is Janice. Is she here? She's not even here. She's leaving. She's going out to see a band. Right on. Did you answer me back? I asked you what band you were going to see. I don't know. I said which one. Pretty cool though. Watching bands tonight. Yeah, you guys. Again, be careful. 4th of July out there. I know there's fireworks displays, there's probably live, well, obviously there's live bands, live music, there's parades. I went to a parade this morning. Yeah, so let's say hello to some people here, and then let's read some stories for you guys. Ian is here. Good to see you, man. Yeah, Paul. There we go. All right, Ian is here over on X. Right on, man. Good to see you. Good to see you, man. Janice, the intern, was here. Ian is also on YouTube. Right on, dude. You're in several of your accounts. Right on, man. Peggy is here. Good to see you, Peggy. Hope all is well. Bay Area Rich, happy 4th. Happy 4th, man. 4th of July. Good to see you, man. Lewis. Yeah, Brad Gillis is actually Bay Area Rich and I. We met Brad Gillis at a guitar show, San Rafael, California. What was that, in December? Right? Last December? It was before NAMM show, I want to say. Because I think I remember asking him, hey, are you going to be at NAMM? And he said, I think I don't remember. But I've seen him at many NAMM shows over the years. Actually. Let's see. What about the two-legged pets? Yes! All the pets. Keep them indoors tonight. Band is starting. Right on. The Outsiders. Right on, Janice. Have a good time. Right on. Bruce, it's Friday. That's right, you guys. It is Friday. Did I say it was Saturday? I don't know. It is Friday. Talking guitars. The schedules have gotten kind of changed up the past year or so since I've been into this. I'm in a brand new studio. For those of you just tuning in, you know, if you're brand new, you don't know this, but I've been doing these shows for several years, and I'm in a new studio now, which is very cool. We got a guitar workbench over there. We work on guitars. Saturday nights, Straturday night, right here on Johnny Beane TV. There's the card. See, there I am sitting in front of the workbench. So we work on guitars Saturday nights, sometimes Friday nights. But brand new studio. Guitars. We got guitar pedals over here. All sorts of stuff. So it's a little different now. You know, these shows used to be Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays. Guitar talk some of it turned into Van Halen talk. If there's interviews, you know, those are pretty much any time now because I can schedule that stuff. I can pre-record that stuff. It's a totally different scene. So, like the video we did last night, the Van Halen Kramer, that whole 3-part series we recorded, and then we dropped them as what are called YouTube premieres. So it was pretty. It's pretty interesting, you know, just doing different things on the channel here. So it's pretty cool. So hey, let's read some news for you guys. Let's head on over to is that Ultimate Guitar? I think. UltimateGuitar.com. There's nothing special about it. Joe Satriani explains how he got disillusioned with vintage guitars, explaining what really makes an instrument special. We would play all these guitars that were supposedly the most expensive, the most valuable, rare guitars, and they'd be like, there's nothing special about it. Let's see what Joe Satriani has to say about this. And I'm trying to keep some of these ads out of the screen here. There we go. By the way, this is a podcast, so if you're listening to this, you can come on over. You can watch this stuff as well. We have a great time. Okay, Joe Satriani recalled how working in a guitar store got him disillusioned with vintage guitars. Noting how a player's connection with their instrument is what makes it special, and that a guitar's age or price don't guarantee that. Now, I know a lot of guitar players, a lot of you guys, people, you watch these shows, you guys play, you're players. Let's get that gummies ad out of here. Although I do like gummy vitamins. I actually just had some. Delicious stuff. By the way, smash that thumbs up on the video. What was I saying? Oh, no. So anyway, you guys, well, let me know. Let me know down below on playback. By the way, yeah, if you're watching this, if you guys are watching this on replay, smash that thumbs up. Drop a comment down below. Let us know what you guys think. You know, you can chime in on any of these stories. You know, but drop your comments down below in the comment section of this video. That includes YouTube. That includes Facebook. That includes X. Where else do we post this stuff? Twitch. All those places. Although you can't comment on an older Twitch VOD. So YouTube, X, and Facebook. Drop your comments down below on these stories. So let's see. Although there are players who simply prefer modern gear, romancing vintage guitars is all too easy. As guitar community lore has it, they come from an era when things were simply made differently. They boast a godly playability, look gorgeous, and most fellow guitarists will envy you instantly or insanely if you own one. Probably both, I guess. And while the playability aspect isn't a given and largely depends on a given instrument's condition, yeah, it's all about condition when it comes to vintage instruments, just anything really. It's always about condition. I mean, I think you guys realize, you guys know this. I mean, a lot of us, we go to flea markets, we go to antique, stores, or even just the guitar stores, right? If a guitar, well, it depends on what it is. If it's super old, and I think this article kind of explains some of this. Well, I'll just speak, from my experience. If I go into a guitar store, or let's say if it's, I used to be a huge Van Halen memorabilia collector. And you see stuff, and if something is insanely rare, condition, I mean, obviously, the better the condition it is, the better. But even if it's something that's super rare, maybe one of a kind, whatever. I mean, like this guitar here, actually. The Van Halen Kramer, if you knew about, that's a one-of-a-kind Kramer guitar that Ed Van Halen played at 5150. We have photos. And again, watch our 3-part series. You'll see that. We show you the guitar. We show you guys photos of the guitar. With Eddie. Eddie playing the guitar. So it's pretty awesome. But let's keep reading. Where were we? And while the playability aspect isn't a given and largely depends on a given instrument's condition, it's all about condition. The guitars that are well preserved usually come with eye-watering price tags. Oh my gosh. Which inherently puts many guitarists off of actually buying one. On the other hand, the world-renowned virtuoso, I can't even say that word, virtuoso Joe Satriani, one of the greatest guitar players ever, got disillusioned with vintage instruments at a young age while working in a guitar store, as he told D'Addario in a recent interview. Hanging around such storied and expensive instruments while fooling around with his friends made him realize they too are just instruments at the end of the day. So this is transcribed by Ultimate Guitar. Working in a vintage guitar shop, you kind of get disillusioned about the price of these things and what they actually sound like. Because after hours, we would sit there, my friends and I, and this is Joe Satriani, we would play all these instruments that were supposedly the most expensive, the most valuable rare guitars, and they'd be like, there's nothing special about it. According to Satch, connection with the instrument is what matters the most, and a price tag with far too many zeros isn't going to guarantee it. The musician has to connect with the guitar for it to become special. So I thought, yeah, we can start building our own guitars, but it was really just to get by week to week and do the gig that I was doing at the time. So, there's the video right there. Here, let me give you guys that video. Let's see if I can find that. I'm gonna have to search it. Let's see. Satriani. D'Addario. Here it is. Okay, I'm gonna give you guys the video. And I'd appreciate it if you guys went over there and said, hey, Johnny Beane sent us. Here we go. Let's see. Share. Here it is. All right. Click on this link right here, Joe Satriani interview, Becoming a Guitar Legend. Click on that link. All right, MPN, what's up, dude? Click on that link. Drop a comment over there saying Johnny Beane sent us, okay? Or say Johnny Beane talked about this, Johnny Beane, whatever. But I'd appreciate it if you guys would help. But that's the way to help support the channel, support these shows, is by helping spread the word. All right, so click on that link. There it is again. All right. Even Joe Bonamassa, the ultimate connoisseur of vintage gear, seems to share this opinion. Last month, Joe Bonamassa said, when talking about a vintage guitar, never ever think of it as like stock going, well, what's it worth today? Never brag about it. Never go, well, I bought this for this and it's worth this now. Because at some point in time, maybe in our lifetimes, we may have to get our head around the fact that these things that are traded online and at guitar shows will be worth absolutely nothing. And then you have to ask yourself, am I still happy? And if the answer is yes, that's the right way to buy it. Very cool. Was that the story? Is there more? I guess that was it. I thought there was more to this story. Did I pass it? No, I read all that. Okay, cool. Cool, dude. What do you guys think? Drop your comments down below. Let's see in the comment section over here. Let's see what you guys are saying. Lewis, I have never seen Joe Satriani play anything other than Ibanez guitars. I have. Well, if you remember from the Sammy Hagar Best of All Worlds tour, Satriani played an EVH Frankenstein, but it was satched up with I think a sustainer pickup. Do you guys remember that? That was pretty cool. Even Steve... Wait. You mean this guy right here? I wish the stuff was alphabetical. It's not. This guy?
Johnny.
Huh?
Hey, Johnny. I'm over here.
Who's this?
Who
is that?
Over here, Johnny. Hey, Johnny. How you doing? This is Steve.
Is that Steve Vai? So you've never seen Steve Vai play anything other than Ibanez? Ibanez guitar? I think we have, right? I think so. Bay Area Rich was interesting last episode opening the back of the EVH guitar. That was cool, huh? You guys have never seen that. We have never seen anybody open up like a electronics cavity of one of Van Halen's own guitars. Pretty amazing stuff. So again, you guys, check out that video. And actually, at the end of this video, there'll be two cards you can here on YouTube, and you can click through to another video. Last night's video and the video before that will be on that ending screen. So you guys can click through to those videos, watch them, drop your comments, all that stuff. So let's see. Burnt Relic, what's up? Oh yeah, thanks, man. Yeah, Teles Guitars. Did you guys miss it? Was it Wednesday? Wednesday. Torsten from Teles Guitars was here. We unboxed a Teles guitar. Thank you again, Bay Area Rich. This is the Teles ST1 SPR. Pretty cool guitar. You guys want to know something funny? You guys know I use, bots. Actually, Nightbot. Nightbot is me. So you can trust any links that Nightbot gives you. You can trust because that is me. Okay. Anyway, I was asking one of my bots, you know, because I talk to my bots. I mean, I said, "Hey, I have a gray guitar. What color guitar strap would go with that?" And they actually said a lime green guitar strap would actually go perfect with that. And I just happen to have a lime green guitar strap. Thank you to Bay Area Rich. And I got the blocks here, Ernie Ball strap blocks. So, pretty cool. But anyway, you guys, tomorrow night, Saturday night, strategy night, I may be modifying this guitar a little bit. I mean, it doesn't need it. It's excellent as is. But I may be doing some modifications to this tomorrow night. We'll see. Actually, if you're a channel member here on YouTube, you got a channel member video. Was that yesterday? I think. Where I was playing the guitar. It was either yesterday or the day before. And one of the things I pointed out is that I'm actually using the whammy bar in this tremolo. That's something I normally don't do. But this works. Works great. I know you guys can hear this, even though I'm not plugged in. You guys can hear that, right? Pretty cool. Maybe I'll plug in a little bit. We'll see. Let's see. A couple things. Your footprints are on it. There, Rich says. Ian, he was playing a Strat saying it was hard for him to play on it. Who? Satriani? James Z is here. Have a safe 4th of July, dude. Everybody. And Burnt Relic, thank you so much for all the, what do you call those? I forget. All the links. See, if you know the commands, that's right, the Nightbot commands. If you guys know the Nightbot commands. See, years ago, I told you guys, I've been doing these shows for years and years and years and years and years, right? And so they're always changing. They're always changing around a little bit, you know, improving, you know, hopefully not getting worse, but hopefully each show is you know, better than the last. Because I'm always on to the next. But at one point, I actually put the Nightbot commands in the description of these videos. So if anybody, if you're watching, but the thing is though well, no, it does work, right? There is a description to the video. Like if you're watching live, you do see a description, right? You should. So maybe we should try that at some point soon. Put some of the. So maybe next show, maybe tomorrow night. I know Janice is not here, the intern. Janice, if you happen to be rewatching this on replay, drop me an X reminding me to put Nightbot commands in the description of Saturday's video. Okay. So let's see, where are we? Oh, well, hey, well that's the command for what Burnt Relic just gave you guys. For cool guitar straps and more, check out Rocket Music Gear. And actually, let me go ahead and play their. I have a video showing some of their guitar straps. Rocket Music Gear really is my favorite guitar strap company. They're local. They make amazing stuff. Here, right here. Let's check this out. Rocket Music Gear. They make guitar pick holders, as you can see, 3D printed. They make skulls, they make cat ones, they make mini ones. I actually gave a bunch of these away on these shows. They make strap blocks, which are strap locks. Cool stuff. Small pick holders. Their guitar straps are excellent. They look amazing. Awesome quality. I have several. I use them all the time. You can even put some patches on them. Cool stuff. But check them out, you guys. Yeah, look at it. Look at those. I gotta contact them. I gotta get some more stuff from them. But check them out on Instagram. Instagram.com/rocketmusicgear. That's ROCKITMUSICGEAR. So check them out. Rocket Music Gear. Not sponsored. I'm not sponsored by them, but I love their products. They make amazing stuff. So check them out, you guys. Justin, hey, what's up, dude? Happy 4th, man. Justin was on the show. Scroll back on the interview tab on YouTube. You'll find the show that we did. So anyway, you guys. This guitar, tomorrow night, maybe customizing this. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Like I said, it doesn't need it, but it's a great platform to experiment with, do different things. Sounds great. And this is really what you would consider like a beginner guitar. I mean, if we had guitars like this when I was beginning, amazing. Would have been incredible, man. Maybe I'll plug in. We'll see. Let me know in the chat if you want me to plug in or not. I thought I would just read some stories for you guys. See, Brian. Hey, Johnny Beane. Been partying today with some friends. It's my birthday. Cranking some Van Halen. Dude, happy birthday, dude. Hang on. How do you play happy birthday? Is that happy birthday? Right? I'm just making this up. I don't know how to play this. There you go, Brian. Brian Peterson. Happy birthday, dude. Right on, man. He was a great guest. Yes, he was. Peggy, where's Ron? I don't know. Probably having 4th of July. Cool. Right on, man. Happy birthday. Stay safe. That's one of those things, right? When your birthday lands on like a holiday. Like, what is that like? Because I know, I mean, people have birthdays on Halloween. It's like, hey, for my birthday, I got candy. Right? Anyway, awesome guitar. And I do like the way the lime green goes with the gray. That is pretty cool. It does kind of pop, as they say. So maybe tomorrow night we'll do some customizing and make the guitar even cooler. I mean, it doesn't need it. It doesn't need it. It's awesome as is. Or maybe we'll leave it. I don't know. I don't know. But anyway, Bay Area Rich, thank you so much for your continued support and introducing us to Torsen and T's guitars. They make amazing stuff. Amazing stuff. We got a few. We got another one. We got one of these. These are awesome. Has like a humbucker pickup there. I do want to customize. I have one of the orange ones. I want to customize. This one, pretty much going to leave this one alone, I think. But I have one, actually, I already kind of customized it. I played a gig with it. What, a few weeks ago? This may be a limited one as well. I was looking at their website. This one, I had put a Fender Squier #1 Bullet guitar neck. This is my first guitar neck ever. I thought it would go awesome on this body, and it is. It does. So I'm not done customizing this one. I want to put a humbucker in the neck position. So whether that involves getting another pickguard or routing this one out, we'll see. But I really dig this one too. This one's cool. Very cool. All right. All right, there's that one. I want to read you guys one more story. And there was some other stuff I was going to show you guys. There was a story I saw earlier today I wanted to read. Let's see. Let's go over to Guitar Player. If I can find it. Okay, we read that one already. I read something. It's not those. Let me go to Facebook. I sent it to myself over there. Okay, here we go. Oh, this is Guitar World. Oh, no wonder. Not Guitar Player. This is Guitar World. Okay, let's read this if we can. StreamYard kind of changed things up, so it's a little... I'm going to have to get used to this. It's a little different. Those of you that run shows using StreamYard, you may have noticed. Although I do end up in the beta for a lot of stuff because of what I do. So who knows? But this stuff happens a lot. Like I'm always testing stuff out, always trying new things. Okay, we're going to try to do this. We're going to try to look at this. Okay, this is Guitar World. Can you guys see that? Can you guys see it? There we go. Let's read this. The original blue Strat I bought in 1988 became the Bob guitar. That was when I started reinventing the way I looked at the guitar. From Husker Du's fighter jets to Sugar's sheets of guitar. How Bob Mould built his wall of sound. Written up by Andrew Daly. Sometimes I tell you guys a story about one of the bands I was in called the Mayfire. We played South by Southwest, and we were playing the backyard of this like barbecue place. And the band after us was him. And I had to take my guitar cable from him. And I felt kind of bad. But I think I knew who he was, so maybe I should have should have let him keep it. But we had to leave, and I think the problem was we had another gig that evening at another venue, so I had to have the guitar cable. All right. With his trusty Fender Strat in hand and at a young 64, Bob Mould is an evergreen icon of alt and indie guitar. And he's back with a new solo album. That's cool. There he is right there. Bob Mould, Husker Du. Bob Mould's ferocious wall of sound has been cited as an influence by everyone from Jay Mascis of Dinosaur Jr. and Joe Gennaro of the Dead Milkmen. I remember those bands. To Dave Grohl of Foo Fighters. Never heard of them. It all started with Husker Du, a punk meets college rock assault that Mould recalls as being akin to 3 fighter jets racing to get there first. Though in all fairness, fans of classic records such as 1984's Zen Arcade and 1986's Candy Apple Grey might liken those records to more than speed racer pyrotechnics. Of particular note, in Mould's adaptation of Yamaha's G100 solid-state amp with 2 Fender concert heads up top, that, along with various distortion and chorus boxes hooked up with his beloved blue Strat, not only created Mould's sound, but one that would be mimicked by going on 2 generations of indie rock loving players. That's pretty cool, man. Let's get past that. Mould, of course, knows this, even though he describes his playing as pretty unremarkable. But he does admit there's a certain nuance that can't be described, telling guitarist, I can't take out a protractor and tell you how I do it, but it's everything in between. My left hand is unremarkable. A lot of the stuff that I do with my right hand, it's really the stuff between the notes that I don't even know that I'm doing. He explains further, it's not muting, it's not harmonics. But there's things when I hold the pick and then I look at the battle scars on my thumb and forefinger, like how the pick is almost a prop and my hands are wrecked. It's whatever's in the right hand and it's between the notes. There's one of his videos right there. Here we go. Crazy. Yeah, that's an 80s Strat right there. That must be that 88 Strat that they were talking about. I mean, you can't tell what color it is because it's photos in like kind of black and white. The Tooth. What's up, dude? Backstage Recordings. Happy 4th of July, man. Clayton James Hicks. It's Kramer time. It's always Kramer time, man. Mark's Gas Station. Hey, happy 4th, man. Good to see you guys. Welcome, you guys. Smash that thumbs up. That assessment checks out. What also checks out is how Mould describes the refinement, no pun intended, of his playing with Sugar, his post-Husker Du group that's lauded for quiet, loud dynamics, more wall of sound rhythms, simple leads, and one particular banger of a record, 1992's Copper Blue. To this day, Mould, who isn't copying that record, notes its importance on his sound. I did some more electronic-based records using guitars as information that I could sample or chop up to do different things, you know? The results were mixed, but there's something nice playing there. But since 2012, it's been back to celebrating Copper Blue, he admits, and writing complementary records that had an adjacent hook and feel. I don't think I've tried to copy that, but I tried to remember and let that be sort and let that be sort of shadow template. So here's where we are, here and now. There's the video for the Bob Mould Hard to Get. This is the visualizer video. Which visualizer video, it's kind of like, you guys know how there's lyric videos? There's videos that show the lyrics on the screen of videos. Visualizer is just like, like when your computer goes to sleep and the monitor like shows like all this like crazy stuff. That's kind of what visualizer videos are. Visualizer, right? Speaking of here and now, Mould has a new record out called Here We Go Crazy. True to form, there are sheets of rhythm guitars, big chunky sounds and lyrics that cut into your soul like a hot knife through butter. Lewis, you just dropped a comment asking what brand guitar am I playing. Was that for me? I get notifications. They just pop up everywhere all the time. Just happen to see that. Speaking, wait, did we read that? We read that part. The record deals with a lot of the uncertainty of the early part of the decade, Mould says. It deals with harsher, darker images, and then they get escalated through Act 1. And then Act 2 really goes low and digs into heavier psychological and emotional areas. Then Act 3 lifts people out of it. It's sort of, okay, here we are. We're at the home stretch. Let's try to get out of this gracefully as we shine up. As for where Mould goes from here, one could assume, based on track record, but given that same track record, one should look out for curveballs. Mould has his tried and true resilience, but he's never been afraid to deviate, and has no preconceived notions as to what the future looks like. Do I get louder, he questions? Do I get quiet? Do I get introspective? Do I get outrageous? I don't know what life will bring. I think the next few months will sort of be the wind in the sails, I guess. I guess we'll figure out what direction the sail is going to go. I don't have anything mapped out. I'm just sort of taking the temperature right now and getting into the prognostics. I'll operate after that, I suppose. Bob Mould, breathing room visualizer. There's another video. I'm going to check these videos out once we're done here. If every album tells a story, what's your latest? Here we go saying. Oh, this is part of the interview. That is probably the most rhythm guitar centric record I've written in ages, which is a thrill for me. I have never fancied myself a guitar virtuoso. I can never say that word, virtuoso. I have a pretty unique style, which is obviously an amalgamation of others who have come before me. But the guitar playing on this is very simple, and there's not a lot of fireworks on display. Guitar-wise, it's written from a very simple point of view. I'm just going to scroll through. There's another video. Okay, here's a lyric video. So the lyrics to this song are on the screen for that one. Okay. We'll kind of scroll through some of this interview. Does that process differ from how you usually operate? It's very different from the other records that I've made in the last decade, where it was walls of 4x12s and lots of compression up front. For this, I'm just plugged into the amp, so it's a tighter sound. I hear the difference in eliminating the big amps, especially in the center of the mix, because they take up so much space. While listening to Here We Go Crazy, a sheet of guitar sounds washes over you. It's like you hear on Sugar's Copper Blue. Are you using any of the same amps that you used back then? The plan was to take the big stacks out and clear out some of the fat that can muddy things up. I've been using Black Star 100s, which is a great sound. It is my sound. But for this, I went quieter with the Black Star stuff. I got in a Black Star, which instantly brought things into focus. So he's saying how he's been using Black Star. He's gone back to Fender. There he is right there on stage. Very cool. Okay. We'll read a little bit more. Is that when you developed the tonal recipe that became a synopsis with you? The genesis of the sound would have been when I started using the Yamaha G100 solid-state head. I would have two 412s, and then I would have a pair of Fender Concerts on top of that. The idea, which I really refined during the Sugar era, was to allow the solid-state amp to push the lows and mids and then rely more on a tube amp to take all the top stuff off and have the mid harmonics. Then with Sugar, I had gone to Roland JC 120s running 4x12s with Fender Concerts on top. That's when the sound becomes the sound you're describing now. And then came the Black Stars, which is a Class A valve amp. And then you've got to be careful with the saturation. But that marriage is how I put that sound together. And there's another video right there. Let me give you guys the link to this, because I really want to hear this stuff. This sounds pretty... some of you guys, I tell you guys all the time, I love different tones, different guitar sounds. I'm always looking for new things and always looking to change things up, and like one thing just can become just, yeah, I've heard that, whatever. But this stuff sounds pretty interesting to me. Let me give you guys the link to this. Where did I find this? Oh, this was Guitar World. I'm going to give you guys the link. Oh, here we go. Click on this. And yeah, check out those videos. Rico B, what's up, dude? There's the link. Click on that. I'm not going to read the whole thing, but basically they're talking about how he... oh, look, he was on Jimmy Fallon. Oh, Tonight Show. Cool. Basically talking about his guitar sounds, how he got, a lot of different sounds, different amplifiers, and more. Very cool stuff. But anyway, yeah, that's Bob Mould. I've told you guys, the story about how I had to take a guitar cable from another band after my band was leaving this venue. We played South by Southwest in Austin, Texas. And it was Bob Mould that I had to take my cable from. So that's pretty crazy. So very cool, you guys. So hey, have a happy and safe July 4th. Hope you're having a great Independence Day. Rico B, you too, man. I'm standing here sweating. I'm gonna get out of here. It's a little hot in here. I gotta open the door here. It's a little warm. But yeah, everybody have a safe July 4th. If you're going out, fireworks, all that stuff. Again, keep your animals indoors. I mean, we always say that, right? So Channel members, thank you guys so much for your continued support for this channel and these shows. Saturday, tomorrow night, Saturday night, you guys, we'll be over at the workbench, and maybe we'll do some customizing to that Teles Strat style guitar. I mean, it's awesome as is, but maybe we'll do some modifications to it. We'll see. But hey, smash that thumbs up. Oh, by the way, should we end with this? Let's end with this. I've got some products here I need to make videos for. Let's do some quick unboxings so I can show you guys some stuff. Okay. Check this out. I'm just going to show you guys some of this stuff. Got some ASMR here. Michael B., we're still here. We're not leaving yet. Licado microphone wireless system. Look at this. So a wireless microphone. So look for a video on the channel here. Review, demo of the Licado microphone wireless system. That looks very interesting. Huh. We'll unbox this. Look for a video coming up. So look for that. And then I have one more product here we'll unbox. Comes in another. Ian, you might need one of these. I will have, when I make these videos, I'll have links to these products in the videos. Okay. This is really packaged up. This is really... Hang on. Yeah, it's getting hot in here. I have to turn the fan on. I rode a bike for the first time today in like years. So I'm pretty exhausted. Rode down to this 4th of July parade earlier today. Actually, Rich, and then I went to that, that Mexican restaurant that we went to. I went there, got some stuff. Is this Sonito? Sonito. Live dock. It's a little, I guess it's a little, like a little mobile audio station. So look for a video on the channel with, I think Sonito, I think is how you pronounce it. Looks pretty cool. So look for a review demo of these products coming up on the channel, probably next week. Max. Good to see you, man. Good to see all you guys. Right on. You guys, thank you for watching. Keith H. Brian, happy birthday to you, man. Everybody wish Brian Peterson. That was you, right? Happy birthday. That was right? Okay. All right. I got to get out of here. We're almost at 1 hour. And I need to have some dinner. Maybe I'll see you guys over on Twitch later. We'll see. I'm trying to get away from playing video games. So maybe I'll go live on Twitch later. Maybe we'll just hang out. I don't know. We'll see. But as far as 4th of July, stay safe, you guys. Again, please keep your pets indoors. Be safe. And yeah, did you guys hear that? All kinds of explosions going on. Tacos with a fork. That's right. That's right. Ian. All right. Thanks for watching, you guys. I will see you guys. I'll see you guys on the next show. Right here on, let's play a couple different ones. What channel is this? Norm.
Hey everybody, Norm over here, and I'm at Norm's Rare Guitars, my store, and you're watching Johnny Beane TV.
All right.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Great to meet you. Thank you so much.
Hey everybody, I'm this guy, David Olson. We are at Summer NAMM in Anaheim, and we are watching Johnny Beane TV.
Hey, this is Stu Hammond. You're watching Johnny Beane TV. Thank you.
Hi, this is Alex Skolnick, and you're watching Johnny Beane TV.
Hi, this is Leland Sklar, and you are watching Johnny Beane TV. It doesn't get better. Take my word for it.
Hey, this is Ricky Rocket, and you're watching my buddy Johnny Beane right here on his channel.
Hi, this is MJ from the Seymour Duncan NAMM 2023 in Anaheim, California. You're watching Johnny Beane.
Johnny Beane.
Johnny Beane, okay? Thanks for all your support.
I'm Rick Piata, you're watching Johnny Beane TV.
Thank you guys for watching. Click on another video on the screen here. Check out the Kramer Guitars video and the Teles Guitars video. I will see you guys tomorrow night, Saturday night, right here on Johnny Beane TV. All right. Drop some comments below. All right. We'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.